In the bustling city of Lagos lived a devoted Christian woman whose life revolved around faith, family, and service to God. Every day she faithfully cared for her home while maintaining a strong commitment to her spiritual life. Unfortunately, her husband did not share her passion for church activities. Over time, he became increasingly frustrated with her dedication to attending services, Bible studies, and fellowship meetings. He believed that she spent too much time involved in church matters and often criticized her for it. Despite his harsh words and disapproval, she remained respectful and continued to fulfill her responsibilities as a wife. She never allowed bitterness to take root in her heart. Instead, she responded with patience, kindness, and understanding. The situation became even more difficult when her mother-in-law joined in the criticism. She encouraged the young woman to reduce her church activities and suggested that her devotion to God was the reason for the tension in her marriage. Although these comments hurt her deeply, she remained calm and continued seeking God's guidance. At church, many people admired her quiet strength. They saw how she endured challenges without complaining and how she continued serving others with a cheerful spirit. Rather than speaking negatively about her husband, she constantly prayed for him and hoped that one day he would understand her faith. The conflict at home eventually reached a breaking point. Her husband became so frustrated that he demanded she choose between her faith and her marriage. Yet even in that painful moment, she refused to abandon either. She believed that loving God and loving her husband could exist together. A few days later, an unexpected crisis struck. A major business deal that her husband had depended on collapsed, leaving him discouraged and overwhelmed. As he struggled with disappointment, the very person he had mistreated showed him the greatest compassion. Instead of reminding him of the pain he had caused, she comforted him. She offered support, encouragement, and genuine concern for his well-being. Her kindness surprised him. He could not understand why she continued to care for him despite everything he had done. What affected him most was learning that she had never stopped praying for him. Day after day, even through rejection and criticism, she had faithfully lifted him up in prayer. Her actions planted a seed in his heart. Soon afterward, he attended a church service and listened carefully to a message about love, patience, forgiveness, and faith. As he reflected on his wife's behavior, he realized that she had been living out those very principles all along. For the first time, he saw that her faith had not made her weak. Instead, it had given her extraordinary strength, grace, and endurance. The love she showed during difficult times became a powerful testimony that words alone could never have achieved. Deeply convicted, he returned home with a changed attitude. He acknowledged his mistakes, sought forgiveness, and committed himself to becoming a better husband. His wife gladly forgave him, and together they began rebuilding their relationship on a foundation of love, respect, and faith. In time, the couple started attending church together, growing stronger both spiritually and emotionally. What once seemed like an impossible situation became a story of transformation and hope. Ending message. True faith is often revealed not through arguments or speeches, but through consistent love, patience, and forgiveness. When kindness overcomes hostility and grace replaces resentment, hearts can change and relationships can be restored.